Alright, today we're going to be replacing a AC fan of Volvo XC90, and here are a few of the things that I found out about how to replace it, and maybe they could be a good advice if you want to do that by yourself. This is the car, and it's working but it's stopping. So at the moment it's working but it's changing speed up and down, up and down. So one of the first things that we need to do is shift the seat so we can have enough space to work. And then the advice that I heard is that we need to remove the battery, to disconnect the battery, because the electronics is sensitive. So I'm gonna do that. So in these cars the battery is somewhere in the back. I actually haven't accessed it before, so I will open it because I can only do it with one hand, and I'll continue the video from there. The battery is here, but it's pretty well locked with so many bolts and nuts. For now I decided I will keep it and I'll be careful, and the moment I have to disconnect some things that look sensitive I will probably disconnect it, but for now I'll leave it like this. First thing that we need to remove is the floor mat, obviously, to have more space. Then the second is this cover here, which is from what I watched and read, it just pops out like this, hopefully without breaking it, and it was super easy to do that. The next thing will be the glove box. The next step is this cover underneath the glove box. I have a T25, so I will try to remove it quickly. This is for tightening. I'll try to do it while I'm filming, but maybe it won't work. And okay. There you go. Pop right out. Very easy. Next thing for sure, for real this time, is the glove box. There are, I don't know, 7 or 8 T25s, and I think this is the connector that we need to disconnect before you remove it. I will report after. Okay, I managed to remove it. Actually, this was not really necessary to disconnect, so hopefully I didn't screw something up. Only this, which is the, I suppose, the light. There are a lot of screws, not 4 or 5 as I thought. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and the most trickiest ones are underneath here, 3. So yeah, be careful. Okay, so I think the fan is somewhere here. Actually, it should be this guy here. So I think the next step is to remove this cover on the floor, and my guess is that I'm gonna have to let's see, let me remove first the cover, the mat. Okay, now I'm in the most difficult part, so if you are afraid of this, you should not do it. But this is where the fan is, and it has 1, 2, I guess there are a couple of screws on the other side. This is the drain tube. It needs to be removed. This cable harness also has to go out of the way, and there is one screw that is on the back side, which people say must be broken. So let's see how I'm gonna take it out. What I did is I pulled this plastic cover here in order to make somehow possible to flip this mat and make more space for myself. So this harness must go out of the way, so I cut this, and I suppose I have to, plug now the electricity, the battery. The drain tube also needs to go away, and yes, and now I think it's time to remove the battery. What I couldn't see on the videos of people removing this is where exactly the bolts are located. So the first two are here. Actually, they are one here, which are accessible if you go upside down on the seat. The third one is here, which is relatively easy to access, and there's one in the back. There's one behind this one which is fully not accessible, and this is the one that has to be broken off. And I'm sure no one showed you this angle. This is the last one that can be taken out. You can hear that my blower is making weird noises. People are suggesting not to have electricity connected when you're doing this. Not only that I didn't disconnect the car battery, but I also had the fan running, which almost fell on my head when I tried to remove the screws without stopping it. Oh shit. Okay, so it's probably good not to lose this bolt or screw or whatever. Let's see. Okay, it's out. It's out, so now I just have to not lose it. There you go. And looks like I might be close to remove this thing. Okay, I found where the battery is. This plastic junk is on top of it, and it's quite difficult. To remove it is quite difficult, especially if you have 7 seats. There are 3 bolts that are holding this bracket on top of this plastic thing, and then this one is relatively well done. You just untighten this with 10mm wrench and you're done. It looks like my battery is original Volvo. And now we're doing a test run. More. Stop. After a couple of hours fighting with this, it's finished with lots of help from my wife. It fit well and works. There's proof it works. There you go. My suggestion is, if it's up to a couple $100, have someone else do it for you. If it's more than that, it's worth it. That's it. I hope you learned something. Bye.